Hey everybody, Mark Agnesi here in the back room in Norman's Rare Guitars. Welcome back to another episode of Guitar of the Day. Jen, how is moving?
Horrible. I'm still moving. I don't even know I'm here.
Still in the process of moving. This is the earliest we've ever filmed Guitar of the Day.
Yeah.
It's like 1:15 in the afternoon.
But it's
still, I gotta tell you, still early enough to tell you that Birdland from yesterday, yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Didn't stick around. Sorry. A couple other people got their hearts broken on that one too. That one sold quick. It's gone. Telly from Tuesday, it's still around. It's a cool guitar, man. Really clean. If you guys are into that, give me a call here at the shop. So yeah, I did hint we're not going to have a bass this week. All that stuff Norm bought at the show, he didn't buy any basses, so I really don't have much in the way of basses. What I do have is an incredible stock of cool-ass guitars you guys have never seen. And people always say, you know, you got Telly Tuesday and Straturday, and you got flat tops of, it's like, what day do you do Les Pauls?
Thursdays?
Today is that day. Ugh, it's sick. You're going to dig it. Come on back. This is from 1968. This is a first year reissue of the Gibson Les Paul Custom. Original Ebony Black finish with the gold parts and ebony fingerboard.
Yummy.
Oh, and the witch hat knobs. Witch hat?
Which?
Witch hat.
Okay.
Will Wheaton at the Witch prefers the witch hat knobs. Well, eating wheat things.
Wheat.
Let's see. All right, so yeah, reissue? Yeah, reissue. So they stopped making Les Pauls like this in like 1961-ish. There's some 61s out there. And they go to the Les Paul SGs. Everyone then knows that that Les Paul name kind of comes off the guitar in 1963. Why? Who knows. His deal lapsed. They got into a fight. He didn't like the SGs. There's all sorts of internet fodder about why. But it just became the SG and there was no Les Paul model. So in the late part of the 1960s, people had started to discover in the popular music those kick-ass late 1950s Les Pauls that nobody cared about when they were out. So you got Keith started playing one, you got Mike Bloomfield started playing one, you got Peter Green, you got all of the whole English side Clapton and George Harrison, and then you got Paul Kossoff, and you got all these guys start discovering the bursts. And Gibson's like, oh yeah, we should probably start making Les Pauls again. Good idea, right? They made the wrong one. They had 2 cracks at it, and they failed both times. However, the guitar everyone was interested in was the Sunburst Les Paul, 58, 59, and 60. They decided to make 2 guitars. They did the Gold Top, which was kind of a 56 reissue, you know, with P90s. And then they made the Les Paul Custom. But instead of it being the 3 pickup version like, you know, the Black Beauties they were doing in the late 50s, they just made it a 2 pickup Les Paul Custom. Really the first of the 2 pickup customs. I guess there are a couple of factory 2 pickup ones that shipped in the late 50s, but for the most part they're all 3 humbuckers. So this is the first year they bring it back. What is so significant about that? Couple of things. First off, we have the 1-piece neck. By the time we get into 69, they start doing the 3-piece neck. We still have no volute, and we still have no Made in USA stamp on the guitar. Also, this is pre-pancake body, so still 1-piece body. But 1-piece body, 1-piece neck. That's the big deal on these. So yeah, fat number, humbucking pickups, gold covers, stop-tail tune-o-matic, witch hat knobs. We have the multiply binding, of course, ebony board, mother of pearl blocks, and we have the diamond on the headstock as well. All the typical Les Paul Custom features after that. Now, a couple things on this guitar, because this one is a little bit more of a player. First off, when they reissued these, they made them just like in the 1950s, fretless wonder fingerboards. So the really, really tiny micro fret guitars, the way Les liked them. Those real tiny frets. So this guitar has been refretted, which is not the worst thing in the world. And most of the guys that buy these want to refret it. Hey, you don't have to be the a-hole to do it. Somebody else is that a-hole, and you get to reap the benefits. Both of not having to be the a-hole, and 2, it's not all original. So now it's also lowered the price of the guitar a little bit and made it a hell of a lot more playable. The other thing happening on this guitar that's making it a little more player grade was a heel repair. You know, these Gibson guitars usually fall and they break right here. The other place they break is right here. However, I like these a little bit more than the headstock repairs. So you'll just see this little hook kind of coming around where this separated off. Thing's been glued back together, glued, resealed. Not much finish on there. I don't think they even sprayed over it. So there's really no new finish on the back of the guitar. But it did have a heel repair. Other than that, you know, some honest wear on the back of the guitar. Original tuners. Like I said, you got nice big frets on there now. Not a lot of wear on those. This is one you can actually take out and use and not feel bad about it. Shit, Gibson Custom Shop's probably making a reissue of this guitar that probably costs about the same amount of money.
Wow.
I'd rather have a real one, but hey, that's me. What do you say we go out to the couch? We plug this guy in, see what it can do. All right, we're out front. We have the 1968 Gibson Les Paul Custom Original Ebony Black finish with the gold parts. We're going through 65 Deluxe reverb today. All EQs at noon. It's a little bit of reverb. I also have a full tone OCD just to kick it into overdrive for the end there when we need it. But let's start up on the neck pickup. Amp's fairly clean right now. Let's see what we got going on. Moving on in the middle position, we got a combination of those two pickups working together. Let's see what we got. Let's go down bridge pickup. All by itself, wide F and open. Let's kick on that OCD. Let's see where it goes. 1968. It's the first year reissue of the Gibson Les Paul Custom. Original Ebony Black finish, ebony board. 2 of Gibson's patent number pickups with the gold covers on it. Original case. This one does have heel repair on the back, and the Fretless Wonder frets have been taken out, and some big frets have been put in so you can actually play it. Other than that, the rest of the guitar is all there. Really cool. One you can take out and play and not feel too bad about it. There's your guitar of the day for today. Follow me on Instagram at Mark Agnesi. Follow the store at Norman's Rare Guitars. And check this and the rest of these guitars out online at normansrareguitars.com. Come back and see us again tomorrow. It's Flat Top Friday. Got one we haven't done in a long time for you tomorrow. I think you guys will like it. You'll like it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Bye.